Do you see problems or opportunities? Here's a problem. It's a busy world, but with climate change, depleting resources, rising costs and more cars on the road, how can we make driving cleaner, greener, cheaper, safer and still expect the same performance out of our vehicles? For us, the biggest problems were in the efficiency of motors and the way in which people drove. Now, we looked for solutions for these problems, but we couldn't find any. So we decided to develop our own. And in so doing, we ended up developing technologies that are already shaking up major markets around the world. So now we're established. We're a profitable clean tech engineering business and we're dedicated to making cars around the world cleaner and more efficient. We're based in the UK, we're backed by the UK government, but we're selling globally. So let's talk about our products. We'll start with electric motors. Now, electric motors is a massive global market, but almost no innovation in decades. Here's an example of a high volume electric motor used in golf carts. I'm not even going to try and pick it up. We've really come in and we've shaken up this industry. We've developed our own motor, which is 70% smaller, 70% lighter, higher performance, higher efficiency and lower cost than current high volume motors. Let's have a look at the motor in an axle. Now this axle then goes into this vehicle. Would you believe they make 175,000 golf carts every year? Let's take it for a spin. So our motors aren't just for golf carts, they're suitable for all electric vehicles in the off-highway sector. That includes forklift trucks, construction equipment, materials handling, those types of vehicles. And then of course there's the automotive market, which the volume for that is just massive. And we're already working with some of the biggest names in these industries, the likes of Tata Motors, Morgan Cars, Caterpillar and Parker Hydraulics.
Well, we see Ashwoods having a very bright future because we've seen them as an innovative company that's taken disruptive technologies and brought them to market, and we see this as a major growth industry area, and Ashwoods a bright star in the future arena.
So, we're already scaling up manufacturing in order to meet demand. You can see over here our automated test rig. Here are some motors that are being delivered out to the Philippines. So we're already making vehicles around the world greener. Now, let's see what we can do about the drivers. Lightfoot's a really exciting product. It's a real game changer for us. It's a clever little device that fits to the vehicle and it helps the drivers drive more efficiently. We came up with Lightfoot because we realised that the biggest cause of inefficient driving is the driver, not the vehicle. The concept is that Lightfoot communicates with the driver in real time to help them stay safe and efficient.
Warning 1, improved driving style.
And there it is! That was advising me to slightly back off the accelerator and start driving a bit more efficiently.
I work for South West Water and I project manage now numerous projects, but one of them is the Lightfoot fit into South West Water's fleet. Yeah, the cost of fitting the product to the fleet is outweighed by the savings we're going to make. We're looking at making some savings over the next 5 years of hundreds of thousands. It is a no-brainer. I had one fitted in my vehicle yesterday. I'm already seeing benefits after one day.
Lightfoot's grown rapidly in the fleet sector since it launched in 2013. We're now supplying some of the country's largest fleets, such as Royal Mail, HSS Hire, Autoglass, and lots of councils, just to name a few. So when we developed Lightfoot, what we didn't know at the time is how big an effect it was going to have on driver safety. Now, this hasn't gone unnoticed by some big players in the sector. Allianz Insurance have partnered with us as a risk management partner. The Institute of Advanced Motorists has partnered with us as a driver training charity, and the Freight Transport Association is recommending our product to its members. But these benefits are not just for fleets, they're just as relevant, if not more relevant, to the private motorist. And that's why we're launching Lightfoot to the private motorist market next year. There's one more thing. Gamification. So Lightfoot allows the private motorist to share their scores with friends and family to show who's the better driver. It's actually going to be very much like the Fitbit, but for your car. So the gamification of Lightfoot works in two ways. In the fleet world, the fleet manager gets a simple report with a league table of all their drivers and how they've performed. In the consumer world, users can log into their online dashboard and see how they've been driving. They can create leagues to create a bit of competition, and they can compete in the Lightfoot leagues where they can win prizes. It's fun, it's social, it's engaging. The potential is stratospheric. This could be our Facebook moment.
Well, my background is in private equity-backed businesses, and I've worked in a number of private equity-backed businesses as finance director or CEO. And what I'm looking for in a business is very strong management and technology in this particular case. So in Ashwoods I saw both. I saw really strong management in Mark and Lloyd, and I saw technology which I didn't necessarily completely understand, but I could see the opportunity to the market opportunity. So for me it was a relatively easy decision to actually then invest in the business, and following investment I then joined the business as finance director.
We're doing a hell of a lot here with a small team and a lot of innovation.
So for the last 10 years I've travelled the world. I've probably visited more industrial electric vehicle manufacturing sites than probably anybody else on the globe. As an investor, I think I am seeing the opportunity for greater value because of the diversity of having the two strands, the Lightfoot business and the Ashwood motor business. I think it offers greater opportunity long term.
Now that's what I love most about Ashwoods, because the products we've got, we all truly believe how great they are and how innovative they are, and we just want to show the world.
So now we're raising money. We've already proven our products to be disruptive and profitable, and now we want to do things bigger and better and faster. And to do that, we need people. We need people in sales, in marketing, and in production. But we also need infrastructure. So we're investing in a manufacturing facility, and that's going to unlock a grant for £1.2 million from the UK government. This is an opportunity to take a stake in a profitable, high-tech, high-growth British engineering business. So join us, be part of the connected car revolution, and help power the electric vehicles of tomorrow.